such an honor and privilege to be amongst you today. Since the morning I have been hearing, I became more humbled and completely enriched by the very rich discussions, and particularly a subject matter of concern today is artificial intelligence. Um, I have a very august, very learned panelist. Before I hand over the round of their opinion, and particularly their reactions to this particular subject matter, especially AI, new paradigm in the university system, I would say that AI was not discovered today. It is almost 70 years old concept. When the mimicking of the machine has been discovered by McCarthy, first time possibly in Dartmouth College in UK. And since then, we have been grappling with this idea of machine learning, data science. As it progressed, we have gone through leaps and bounds, and today where we are today. And today, possibly we are not static here, and the time is changing very fast, and we need to change equally. I believe that what I have seen in my life as a traditionally coming from an education system, purely a DOS-based computer, when we were doing research of our PhDs, we did our everything has to be written down command. And later on I say everything is menu-driven, click of a button, you could have possibly mammoth of data, from the very basic data to the very, very hardcore and a third phase of the data analysis, including factor analysis, path analysis, and all in all. The more you have seen these changes, I think we have learned a great deal. Today, where are we? It's a very, very critical question. And Madam has very rightly says, Indira Madam, in the morning, where are we heading? Where are we heading definitely is a big question. Where are we leaving behind those people who are our students? Today, as you see the enhanced data from the National Survey, National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosciences, higher the education level, higher the excellence of the education, worse the mental health of the student. Suicide rate is very high, depression, anxiety, suicidal thought, addiction, you name it, it is all there. A culture of anomie, alienation of these students. What are we doing? Are we going very far? Very rightly said my previous panelist is the matter, skills we need to really focus more. Leadership, and then the adaptability, communication, softer skill, apart from the hard skill, we cannot undermine. We need to give and go with the pace of the development. I am absolutely with it. How do you really balance? That is the big question today. And all of us, we come from a traditional university. Today, we have possibly 1,186 top universities in the country, 1,100 odd higher educational institutions in the country, and we are not very, I'm talking about a typical traditional university. It's a huge number of people, 433 crores of young people who are in the higher education system. Sir, with this in our mind, how do you really like to really comment on what is the challenge in your AI, in your university system? So that would be much better to hear to all of us.
Thank you, sir. Am I audible? First of all, I am thankful and grateful to Dr. R.R. Bhatia for inviting me to this World Education Congress 2025, particularly 14th World Education Congress Global Awards. Today's seminar topic is the new education paradigms, how AI, machine learning and technology will transform the future. The topic for this particular session is AI and the new education paradigm, rethinking the role of institutions. Today is Guru Purnima. Already one of the previous speakers mentioned this. Valmiki, our saint, and Veda Vyasa is Adiguru. Sankaracharya is another Adiguru. And our saint said, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Gurudevo Maheswaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. The same saint said, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. First teacher is our mother, next teacher is our father, then our school teacher or college teachers, these are all our teachers. Whether any robo or AI can substitute the services or affection showed or rendered by mother or father, same way AI or machine learning cannot substitute the services of a teacher in a classroom. And when I did my PhD in 1987, 88 like that, I used to sit in library. And from 18th century cases we have to, till today we have to go through old books, removing dust, cleaning dust, and we were reading all those reports. And we were taking 4 years, 5 years to get our PhD. But nowadays, whether the same time is required for referring that everything is in our palm, present day generation students, all online libraries. Within seconds they get, 5 years we struggled, the same information they are getting in seconds. So in case we say you have to do PhD for 5 years, any sense is there in that? So same way, whatever we learned in what you call in our school education 10 years, the present students, we can teach and they can learn in 3 to 4 years. So we can reduce the period, 10 years to 4 years, elementary school education, high school education. Similarly, degree also, inter, plus 2, need not be taught for 2 years. You can reduce to 6 months. If we don't reduce, what will happen? I will tell you, Google already started some capsule form of courses. And companies, they recognize these courses. And students may opt for those courses and they may go for that. Unless we change our attitude, universities, if we change our attitude, it is difficult for what you call to the institution to survive in future. And one more thing I am telling, whatever AI we are discussing today, all these were there in our ancient text, Vedas, Vedankas, Upanishads. And Hitler, when he was making some ammunition, weapons, everything, he was unable to store. When he was unable to store, then someone informed him how to store these weapons in Vedas, particularly Adharvana Veda slokas are there. You apply those principles so you can. Then how to prepare quick, efficient missiles. In Vedas it was discussed. Then where we get this? Pandits, Vedic Pandits, Ganapatis. Then some of his officers informed him, in Andhra Pradesh, in particularly West Godavari district, some Pandits were there. Even today Vedic Viswavidyalays are there, all over what you call India, in Tirupati, Benares, and they are doing research on that. And Dandipatla Vishwanatha Sastri is there, please go and bring him. Immediately his officers went to him, they requested him, and he went and applied those principles in what you call Vedas, and he stopped what you call that ammunition, and he explained, he helped that Hitler to prepare efficient missiles also. You can see his photograph in German parliament, in Frankfurt University also we can see his photograph even today. And this is one example. Another example I tell about Rama Janmabhoomi case. Decades they fought. Senior lawyer Parasharan at the age of 96 without slippers, shoes, he was arguing the case. At the age of 96 he was arguing the case in Supreme Court by standing. Judge just said, why don't you sit and argue? No, I am arguing about Rama. I have to stand and argue, he said. Then one of the Supreme Court judge, Muslim judge, today is the governor of Andhra Pradesh also, he asked senior lawyer Parasharan, any evidence is there that Rama was born there, in the same place, Janmabhoomi? We studied law, decisions, cases, acts, all this. We don't know anything about Vedas, Vedangas, our ancient texts. But behind him, who fought this case, Veerabhadracharya, 82-year-old man, a blind man, who established, at the age of 2, he became blind, and he was an expert in 22 languages, and he established 2 Vedic universities in Benares also. He said, I will give. And he said, in so-and-so Veda, so-and-so shloka, the distance between Rama Janmabhoomi and the Sarayu river is this much. Then that judge asked the archaeologists to go and measure. They measured exactly same distance. So what I want to tell, we are ignoring our ancient texts, Vedic texts. All these were there. Whatever AI we are discussing today, all these were there in our ancient texts, religious texts, and we are ignoring our religion. That's why human relations.
Okay.
What about human relations also? The best example is Ramayana. How father and what is the relation between father and son?
Sir,
Best example like that.
sir, if you could summarize.
So what I want to tell, because of this AI and other things, better we should use this. This is not substituting the what you call our present education system. This is supporting in addition. So by using this, we can what you call give more knowledge in short time. So we have to change our what you call academic sessions and other things. Instead of 10 years, we can schooling to 5 years degree. Like that, we have to reduce the period. That is my suggestion.
All
Thank
right,
you.
thank you. Professor Shagar, if you have any comments on this. Oh.
On the line of Honorable Dr. Sharma, one abhanga from our Marathi Guru Parampara, Shri Guru Sarika Asta Pathiraka, Itarancha Lekha Kon Kari. I will give the meaning of this abhanga letter. See, as Dr. Shelar said, we have seen a lot of changes, and we are the witness, we generation is the witness for the changes. A lot of revolutions. We've seen typewriters, then computer, a lot of mess that time, computer replaced the human, blah and blah. Then we've seen Yahoo, Rediff. That time we say that our mailing system, post system will collapse. But exactly opposite of that, the burden on our logistic and that courier companies, you can see nowadays. But after that, Gmail is very later on. But today, we are seeing AI, ML, and their impact on the education system and university, school and colleges. See, nothing is permanent in this world. We've seen that. Just 2 years before, we are running behind the data analytics course. We are running behind the Hadoop, cloud computing, then a lot of courses. Our internet is actually flooded with the knowledge and the courses. Sometimes I feel that we should close down all the schools, colleges, and universities. Student will get all the things from that only. But this is not a fact. As I said, everything is not permanent. But two things are still permanent from our ancient time. One is human, his humanity. And second is his knowledge. Nowadays, the role of teacher is changed. AI definitely help us and ease our life. But we teacher should be human. AI don't have the emotions. Artificial emotions is theirs. But just I want to quote one example. Few days before you might read in the newspaper, the kids who are using the AI, the metaverse and the avatar. One kid get posted unexpected picture of his classmate girl in the AI avatar. What the shock she may get, her parents, is the AI able to support or give the emotional touch or support to that kid? No. The teacher, the mother, the father, only the element available in the universe, they can give that much emotional touch. That means human. So human is irreplaceable. whatever AI come, ML come, we don't know what come in the future. But human is irreplaceable, indispensable. That's it.
All right, thank you. Professor Korobi?
Very good evening to all of you. At the outset, I'd like to greet all the teachers in the audience a very happy Guru Purnima. And on the occasion of this World Education Congress Conclave of 2025, so the role of the institution at this particular juncture. In fact, today I remember the word of Sri Swami Vivekananda, arise, awake and stop not. So the same thing is applicable to the education also. We the people started our education and started the profession of into education about 3 decades ago from non-computers age. There are no any computers, there are no any mobiles, there are no any internet. But later on we got adopted to all those things, and today after automation, after computerization, today we have come to the stage where artificial intelligence and machine learning. At this particular point in time, the conventional education system, definitely yes, as an institution builders, it is a very, very critical and crucial time for all of us to rethink how we can adopt this AI/ML into the education system. So no doubt, not only the institutions, but also at the levels, different departments of the government should also start seriously thinking about it. And probably, if at all, already some of the schools have started teaching this AI/ML in their courses. But what about the colleges and universities? If suppose we do not adopt immediately this AI/ML into our curriculum, definitely we are going to be outdated. And as already rightly said by other panelists, there are so many online platforms which are offering the different courses and certificates, and recruiters or companies also start accepting that, and our role is going to be totally irrelevant in a days to come. So it is the time, not only in our administration, academics, but at the same time the delivery part. And unless we develop the curriculum which is going to make use of the AI/ML, so we don't have a space to take in this particular era. So I strongly recommend, as an institution builders, definitely we have to give thought about it. And at the same time, whatever the education that we are going to provide, it has to be practical oriented. For example, we're talking about agricultural sector. So today, as all of you are aware, roti, kapada or makan. So the farmers in the field are putting in a sincere effort. But at the same time, to what extent this artificial intelligence is going to be helpful for our farmers? No worry whether they are literate or illiterate, let's not bother about that. Whereas each one of them are using mobile now, smartphones now. But at the same time, are we really putting in an effort to educate that kind of agriculturist farmers so that the real the knowledge can go to the farms and fields, where definitely in turn it is going to be helpful in developing the country, as we strongly believe India is an agro-based economy. So let us support the agriculturist farmers also by using this AI/ML. So that is what is my appeal on this particular point. As a initial remarks, I would like to quote, AI/ML should be more practical oriented, and it should be used, not only it should restrict to the classrooms or theoretical approach. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Most critical point at the moment in the most traditional universities today are these teachers are going to be replaced by this new AI, and there is going to be downsizing of the human resources in different sectors. This is a main question that needs a little bit of discussion. And also we need to really live from the perspective of this student. Teachers often feel like a plagiarism, police. They often feel that students are cheating through the chat GPT as well as any other a chatbot and any other matters. I'd like to come back to all of you as a university system. And that's a big challenge from our side, that faculties are having a terrible time in terms of making sure the text which usually students are producing are originally given from there. Originality text, test is often possible through the Turnitin. Today we can also check what is the level. 4th generation Turnitin will also detect what is the level of similarity. It is possible through even the AI generated material can be looked at. But on the other hand, commercial world has already brought another kind of a humanizing, this kind of a, AI literature. So how really do you think these are the way possibly we can address this issue at the university level without really stopping, blocking the new AI coming in. At the same time, given this situation, what is the best way to optimize this teaching learning process in the university system? Professor Sharma.
Thank you, sir. Nowadays, we are seeing in newspapers, Google also, some teachers, they are using ChatGPT and taking classes. And some students, they complain to the authorities and they say, refund the fees also. In Google, we are seeing that. So ChatGPT, all these things we can use. Similarly, we were using the textbooks written by several textbook writers, and so much material written in Google or any online, websites they are using. But later on, after taking that material, we have to keep that in our own words. Then that will be useful. Instead of doing that, if as it is, if we take and copy, and for that also plagiarism software, they identify ChatGPT also, and easily one can detect and one can. So whatever technology is developing, that technology we should use, and at the same time we have to apply our own intelligence, natural intelligence, and put it in our own words. Then whatever technology AI is available, that will be useful for us. So that is my suggestion.
Yes, sir.
Sir, as I earlier told, human is irreplaceable and indispensable. A lot of schools in India, now they are giving the classes through robots. A lot of model school. I don't want to give the names of that schools in the terms of modernity. But teacher's role will not be replaced at all. The roles of schools, colleges, universities will not be replaced at all in by any technology. Ask the students sitting behind that whether they want to learn online or they want to learn in campus. Because the feel of human and humanity they will get in the society, in the community, with their friends, where their mind get developed, their mind get matured and intellectual, emotional. So, sir, teacher's role will not be replaced by any technology, but teacher want to replace their skills. They want to unlearn some things and relearn something in alignation with the changing technology.
All right. Thank you. Sir, Korobi, sir.
Yeah. When we compare AI with HI, artificial intelligence and human intelligence. See, AI is been created by HI, but not HI has been created by AI. So it's a human being who has created the artificial intelligence, and at the same time, the artificial intelligence is to support the human being. So that's how today, as a teachers, so there is no question of replacement of the teachers, but there is a need for upliftment of the knowledge of the teachers, skill of the teachers. Maybe decades down the lane, definitely the students who have learned the artificial intelligence, they are going to be the teachers. But at present, it is very, very relevant. The existing teachers should enhance themselves with the knowledge, and at the same time, they need to upgrade. The question of replacement does not arise, but there is a question of upgrading the knowledge, skill set of the teachers. That is what is the need of the day. So we should look at that very seriously. That's all from my side. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. We'd like to conclude with the very important lessons you have given us. That yes, AI is the changing order of the world today, and it is taking the whole world by surprise. And there is no question that we need to stop, or we need to resist it. The quicker we adapt, I don't think it is a good term to say adapt, we need to embrace. And it will be much better, but at the same time, we need to make sure that people who had registers, today, after getting a little bit of idea of what it is, when we have introduced to our new faculty members, when they have used the ChatGPT, when they were not able to write it, procrastination was very common. All right, we'll think about it. I'm thinking about it tomorrow, day after, or possibly next week. Once I collect my thought, I will write my good answer. Let me tell you, the procrastination is a failure. Now, that's the reason what ChatGPT has done to these near people. And many of the faculty, when they have got used to it, they said, oh, I see. Shakespeare's aha experience. And aha experience is something, oh my God, that is the power of AI. And that is the power of ChatGPT. It can give you, but at the same time, it is not that, and a sacrosanct, you need to ditto, you need to copy paste. Not necessary. You can definitely upgrade it. And that's the reason AI basically should empower our student, teachers, administrators of the university system. At the same time, all university today should be more tuned, more open in terms of investment in AI learning to their faculty members, train them, and also bring the student with the newer learning. I don't think there is any other way to go, because we have resisted once upon a time computer. Today, computer is a part and parcel of life. Today is the AI, and possibly tomorrow robotics will take off. Data science is already taken over. So all these are part and parcel of our going to be a simple life. It's not very complicated. Easier said than done is that much better when we keep the change going. Thank you so much. With this, I'd like to thank once again the organizer for this beautiful opportunity. Thank you once again for such a wonderful audience, for giving us this opportunity and patient listening. Thank you so much.